Welcome to the DroidForums News Brief, where your oh-so-humble host, DG Storm,
and Serial Killer
talk about the top news stories of the week. We're fresh off a holiday week. Hopefully everybody had a good, great July 4th weekend.
And no accidents, lots of drinking and fun. And
you didn't light any fireworks off the top of your head?
No, we left that to the Darwin Awards people.
All right, so we got 3 stories this week. First up is the Blackberry Venice slider could come with Android as early as November. This is a rumor, but it looks like it's really starting to pan out. Samsung and Oppo face legal action over smartphone bloatware. It's about time. And last up is no SD card slot for the Note 5. So take it away, Stormy.
All right, kicking it off here with Blackberry's Android phone. Okay, so this story has new meaning since the revelation that Blackberry and Android have indeed officially teamed up on a more secure version of Android. It now seems highly likely that the Venice is a real device, and we will see it this year. This is a brilliant idea for Blackberry. Unfortunately, it should have come 3 years ago when it could have made a difference. Despite this being a long shot as a potential success story for Blackberry, I think it will at least help the practically obsolete company stay relevant in the mobile world, if only a little. What do you think?
Totally agree with you, Stormy.
By the way, I coded Peer Droid on this one.
You too, huh?
Yeah.
So did I. So since you quoted Peer Droid as well, you know, he's an admin. He's an email admin at his job. So, you know, he's got some really good insight into this whole best thing and BlackBerry and, you know, bring your own device to work and this, that, and everything else. But he really makes an important point about, you know, making their own email calendar messaging apps. He's talking about, you know, the company making it, but I think BlackBerry is going to work along with Android, you know, and come up with some really secure email calendar and messaging apps that these companies can use. And I mean, it's like a perfect marriage. It's a really awesome move, very smart move by BlackBerry to do this, and you know, like you said, it just might keep them afloat for a little bit. And I think Microsoft, you know, with their announcement as well, they have something to worry about. This is going to be a big battle. The enterprise market is something that really is BlackBerry used to own, and so it's kind of up for grabs right now. It's kind of spread out everywhere. You know what I mean? So it's up for grabs. Okay, moving right along. Samsung and Oppo face legal action over smartphone bloatware. It's about time, right?
Yeah, no kidding.
I mean, you know, I'm just gonna move right to BK Dodger and Miller 6386. They kind of touched on the same thing. You know, okay, I understand why they put it on there. Okay. You know, what may be bloatware is someone maybe, you know, if they find it useful. Okay, so you're never going to have this like perfect amount of bloatware or perfect, you know, types of bloatware on a phone. Bloatware is bloatware, right?
Right.
They have to really make it easy to just delete the crap off and not take up so much space. And that's what BK Dodger and Miller 6386 kind of touched on. Let's give these phones some more space, right? The OS takes up space, but then you're looking at this bloat. You're looking at sometimes it can be 5, 6, 7 gigabytes of bloat that's sitting on your phone. Okay, so fine. Let's be able to take that off, and let's let them. They got to figure out how to not for the OS not to take so much space on these phones as well. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on it.
Gotcha. Well, so Samsung and Oppo were sued over bloatware? Wow, I'm so surprised. Well, not really. Although bloatware has diminished over the years, it continues to be a blight on the mobile landscape. When are OEMs and carriers going to figure out that most consumers don't care about all that extra crap? Jackie Civics is who I'm commenting on today. She said it is clear and simple as it could be. Remove it. I'll download the apps I want.
Yeah, good point.
Last up today, we have no SD slot for the Galaxy Note 5.
Oh, no.
This subject is a truly mangled dead horse. Still, it looks like there's some movement, as more folks are starting to realize that the microSD slot isn't a big loss. Of course, for others, it's still a deal breaker. But the tide is shifting, and they will need to accept it or get left behind. Despite all that, I actually tend to agree that Samsung and other OEMs should actually include it as a feature. It's handy, and it's very cheap to implement on the phones. Nowadays, it's all about cost cutting and pushing cloud storage. Jackie nailed it again. She said, "It is not surprising, but it is disappointing."
Huh.
What do you think?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we talked about this a few weeks ago, right?
Yep.
And
that's one of the things.
Yeah. And here we are again, and it's just, it's the cloud is where it's at. Everything's starting to shift towards cloud storage, and it's actually pretty good. I enjoy it. A lot of other people enjoy it as well. They're going to start offering phones with some more storage, but it kind of goes back to that second story. You're going to start giving, offering phones with 32, 64, 128 gigabytes of storage. Let's not have a bunch of bloatware and the OS take up, tons of gigabytes on that as well. So they need to start to fine tune this whole formula.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the SD card is on its way out. That's just the way it is, and that's the way it's going, and it's there's no changing, there's no stopping it. So you better get used to it, or just hold on to your phone that does have an SD card and don't upgrade for until the wheels fall off that thing.
Yeah, for sure. I've I've agreed with you on that subject the many times we've discussed it. Lately I've shifted a little bit. I still think that I haven't ever needed it, and I don't mind it that it's not there. But the more I think about it, the more I think, well, it's a really cheap and easy feature that they could implement on phones. Why not? I mean, I know they're trying to cut costs and they're trying to push cloud storage, and that's really the only reason.
Yes.
But to me, if you want to be competitive with the market, you should, offer more features. Give something, get that one or two customers.
One or two.
I'm exaggerating, obviously, but that actually want your device because it has that particular feature.
Yeah.
There's no reason to cut them out of your, cut them off as your customers.
Yeah.
So I can see it both ways. Again, personally, I've never really needed it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm with you in spirit over the whole thing.
Yeah, or they can follow John Amaz's advice. Some of these hoarders need to purge some of that crap.
Yeah, that's true.
Digital hoarders. That's awesome.
That is awesome.
Well, that is it for this week, folks. And remember, leave your comments in the news stories, and you just may find yourself featured in the Droid Forums news brief. As always, we thank you for watching and tuning in, and we'll see you next week.
Catch you later.